Hey, so today I'm going to give you some quick tips on Utthita Hasta Padangustasana. This pose can look a little intimidating because the ideal is quite intense. So in Utthita Hasta Padangustasana, you want to keep your standing leg straight and then extend your right leg. And ideally, the right leg is straight and then you would come down and you would touch your chin. So what I often see people do, because they're working towards that ideal, is they'll think straight leg, and so they hyperextend their leg, they lock their knee, and then they flex this foot, this right foot that I'm holding. And so then they're down here, and then when they go to try to bring their chin down, they're over here. And so if you're here, nothing's ever really gonna change because your knee is just locked in place. So what I like to tell people when they're working on this pose is to keep the standing leg straight, but don't be afraid to bend the leg that you're catching. So you might be here, right? This is your extension. And then you just want to push out through the ball of your foot, like you're pointing your foot, in order to engage the leg and find stability, and then use your arm to sort of lift it as high as you can. And then you would reach forward. So this might be your Utthita Hasta. And then eventually you keep extending, you keep pushing, gets higher and higher, and then you might be able to come down. Now, if you lock the knee, flex the foot, not much is gonna change here. So that's my tip, is to keep pushing out through the ball of the foot and keep the knee slightly bent in order to really engage the thigh. And I'll show you what that looks like when you bring it out to the side. So you're here, your knee's a little bent, you're pushing out through the ball of your foot. Good, you're using your arm to lift your leg, and then you dropping your hip down and bringing your leg out to the side. And you keep pushing through the ball of your foot. Keep the leg strong, keep using the arm to lift the leg. So when you're here, you wanna make sure that your hip is dropping down. So a lot of times, people come out to the side like this. I'll just show you what that looks like from a different angle. So again, ribs down towards the hips. You're here, and then so something people do is they flare out, butt sticks out, and they're just focused on getting that leg up. What you wanna do, drop the hip down, and then open the leg out to the side with containing this hip here without letting it flare out. So don't worry so much about the height that you're getting, just worry about containing the leg and really engaging this thigh muscle. Pushing out through the ball of the foot, dropping the hip down, and then this might be your Utthita Hasta. This is good. Again, don't be here, be here. And those are my tips for Utthita Hasta Padangustasana.